AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jaya greets women across the globe on the eve of International Women's Day, assures of her support towards their development and achievement. Youngsters across Tamil Nadu take part with all enthusiasm in the Camp Uprising Day rally. Agri S.S. Krishnamurthy removed from the Council of Ministers. Minister for Urban Development R. Vaithilingam allocated with additional portfolio of agriculture. The news in detail. AIADMK Supremo Ms. Jaya greeted women folk on the eve of International Women's Day. The General Secretary of AIADMK and the Chief of the People Ms. Jaya in her greetings message on the eve of International Women's Day said March 8th is a very special day when the entire world hails and thanks womanhood. March 8th is celebrated as International Women's Day to remind one of the fact that over the past 100 years and above, women from across the globe have proved their efficiency and expertise in various fields, including politics, economics, and arts. In years to come, women have various challenges to meet and mark their victory in several more fields of life, she said. Ms. Jaya expressed her appreciation to the womanhood for its success in various arenas. She assured her complete support to women for their future achievements. Ms. Jaya said, "Woman is the epitome of victory. She is the fountain of sacrifice, and the world is incomplete without her." Ms. Jaya said she was extremely happy to extend her Women's Day greetings to all women from various walks of life, including the homemakers, girls who were pursuing their studies in schools and colleges with an aim of accomplishing their future goals, all the mothers who gave everything possible to her family members and saw happiness and relished a sense of fulfillment in the happiness and growth of those in the family. Ms. Jaya said, both during the olden days and in recent times, even when science and culture have developed multifold, the challenges faced by a woman to lead a life as an achiever or as a common person in a society is filled with trials and tribulations. A woman is created in parity in terms of knowledge and potential. The AIADMK Supremo observed that women were denied of several opportunities at times, which prevents them from projecting their caliber in the society. But the world has begun to realize the fact that a society will be able to witness a complete growth only if a woman is given equal respect and opportunity. Ms. Jaya greeted all the women with great expectation to see them achieve more victories with zeal and zest by making use of all the available opportunities. The People's Chief said the AIADMK government during her leadership had initiated several schemes towards the welfare of women and also to ensure for their equal rights. The pioneering schemes for women introduced by Ms. Jaya include Cradle Baby Scheme, Protection of Girl-Child Scheme, Women Literacy Scheme, Distribution of Costless Sanitary Napkin Scheme towards the maintenance of women's health, Women Health Campuses, the 13-point scheme to prevent crimes against women, a 24-hour maternity medical service scheme, Marriage Assistance Scheme in which gold is given for the Tirumangalyam along with financial aid, the revised Dr. Muttulakshmi Reddy Maternity Benefit Scheme, in which the financial assistance was raised to protect the mother and the child. As part of initiating education for women, the Women's Literacy Scheme, Primary Education Scheme, and setting up of more schools near their area of habitation was introduced. All Women's Police Station, Women's Special Task Force, self-help groups to assist women to enhance their economic conditions, exclusive industrial estate for women entrepreneurs, working women hostels, 6 months of maternity leave for women working in government hospitals, costless milch cows and goats distribution scheme, costless mixers, grinders and fans distribution scheme. Ms. Jaya said several schemes, including the above, have enhanced the living condition of many women. The AIADMK Supremo said it was during her governance the law of allocating 1/3 of positions to women in the local administration was realized. Ms. Jaya said of the 12 corporations, 7 had women mayors. The AIADMK Supremo had initiated the following awards. Kalpana Chawla Awards to hail the achievements of women for their act of bravery. The Aayar Award for her exemplary performance in various fields. The People's Chief said the All India Anna Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam is the only political party which has allocated 33% to women to function in all levels of the party's administration. As part of the International Women's Day celebrations, several functions have been organized on behalf of AIADMK. Ms. Jaya said medical camps have been organized for women in 10 places. The People's Chief expressed happiness that women took part in large numbers in the camp and were getting benefited. Further, on behalf of AIADMK's Women's Wing, several events like rallies, debates and seminars have been organized. Celebrations have also been organized at the party's headquarters, and she asked the members of the Women's Wing to take part in the events and function to celebrate the victory of women across the globe. She asked the members of the Women's Wing to take part in large numbers in the function where sweets and flower bouquets are to be distributed to working women and college-going girls. Ms. Jaya said, with the upliftment of womanhood, the world will also raise to greatness. She once again greeted all women folk on the eve of International Women's Day. Agri S.S. Krishnamurthy has been removed from the Tamil Nadu cabinet. The portfolios which he was holding has been allotted additionally to Minister for Housing and Urban Development R. Vaithilingam. A press release made by the Raj Bhavan today informed that the recommendation of the Chief Minister was accepted and Agri S.S. Krishnamurthy has been dropped from the Council of Ministers with effect from today. The portfolio Agriculture, Agricultural Engineering, Agro-Service Cooperatives, Horticulture, Sugarcane Cess, Sugarcane Development and Wasteland Development hitherto held by Agri S.S. Krishnamurthy has been allotted to R. Vaithilingam with immediate effect in addition to the portfolio already held by him. Henceforth, R. Vaithilingam has been designated as Minister for Housing, Urban Development and Agriculture. On the orders of the AIADMK Supremo, Ms. Jaya, the Camp Uprising Day rally to commemorate the annual day of the Camp for Young Men and Young Women was organized across Tamil Nadu today, in which many youngsters took part. The AIADMK's Camp for Young Men and Young Women was started by the People's Chief Ms. Jaya on 7th March 2008 with an initiative to introduce a new lease of life into the party. This camp, which acts as a progressive training center, aims towards the welfare of the nation, language and race. This camp, under the leadership of Ms. Jaya, has inspired millions of young warriors to serve the nation on behalf of the party with sheer grit and determination and with loyalty and aim. As part of motivating the young blood to continue with their service, Ms. Jaya had already announced to hold the Camp Uprising Day rally to commemorate the anniversary of the camp, which falls on the 7th of March 2015. Accordingly, the rally was conducted today in all the district capitals where the party functions. On behalf of Tiruchi Urban District, several thousand young men and young women took part in the Camp Uprising Day rally, which started from the MGR statue. The Secretary of the Camp for Young Men and Young Women, P. Kumar MP, inaugurated the rally and administered the pledge to those who took part.
இதய தெய்வம் மாண்புமிகு புரட்சி தலைவி அம்மா அவர்களின் மீது மாறாத பற்றோடும் விசுவாசத்தோடும் திகழ்ந்து கழக இளைஞர் பாசறை இளம்பெண்கள் பாசறையின் போர் வீரர்களாக வீராங்கனைகளாக லட்சிய வேட்கையோடு மக்கள் பணி ஆற்றுவோம். பாசறையின் பணிகளுக்கு எங்களின் முழு மனதோடு அர்ப்பணிக்கிறோம்.
பெண்களுக்காக நிறைய நலத்திட்டங்கள் அம்மா செஞ்சிருக்காங்க. வருகிற 2016 அந்த தேர்தலில் முழு முயற்சியில் நாங்கள் செயல்பட்டு அம்மா மீண்டும் ஆட்சிக்கு வர நாங்கள் பாடுபடுவோம்னு சொல்லி
அம்மா அவர்கள் 234 தொகுதியிலையும் ஜெயிக்கணுங்கிற ஒரு காரணத்துக்காக நாங்கெல்லாம் இங்க கூடி இருக்கோம். அம்மா தான் ஜெயிக்கணும், அம்மா ஜெயிச்சாதான் எங்களுக்குலாம் நல்லது. வர தேர்தலில் 234 தொகுதியிலையும் அம்மா தான் ஜெயிப்பாங்க, ஜெயிக்கணும், ஜெயிக்க வைப்போம்.
Similar rallies were organized across Tamil Nadu in which scores of youngsters took part with enthusiasm. The Minister of State for Power, Coal, New and Renewable Energy, Piyush Goyal, had a meeting with the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, O. Selvam, at the Secretariat today. The Minister of State for Power, Coal, New and Renewable Energy, Piyush Goyal, paid his respects to Purachi Thalaivi Amma and stated that it was Purachi Thalaivi Amma who has led the state towards attaining self-sufficiency in power and has piloted the state to a new phase of growth. He stated that Purachi Thalaivi Amma has made Tamil Nadu one of the best states on the energy front and the state is poised to become a power surplus state. He said he was delighted to see the good work done on the renewable energy side by the government of Tamil Nadu, which has pursued this as a mission. Piyush Goyal also praised the bold initiative taken by Purachi Thalaivi Amma on the nuclear energy front and stated that Tamil Nadu can be very proud of its achievements on this front also. The Chief Minister, in his opening remarks, pointed out that Purachi Thalaivi Amma had made a solemn commitment to the people of Tamil Nadu that the state would be made into a power surplus state. In keeping with the commitment, the state under the visionary guidance of Purachi Thalaivi Amma is moving steadily and swiftly towards the goal of becoming a power surplus state. O. Selvam sought the cooperation and assistance of Government of India to enable the state to achieve energy sufficiency. The Minister for Electricity, Prohibition and Excise, Natham R. Vishwanathan, in his remarks stated that when Purachi Thalaivi Amma took over as the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu in May 2011, there was an acute shortage of power in the state. Purachi Thalaivi Amma gave a commitment to the people of Tamil Nadu to transform the state from a power deficit to a power surplus state. During the last 3.5 years, under the guidance of Purachi Thalaivi Amma, many steps have been taken to bridge the deficit by commissioning new projects and by signing up long-term and short-term agreements with power producers. The minister pointed out that Tamil Nadu is now at a critical juncture where a final push needs to be given to the efforts taken by Purachi Thalaivi Amma so that the state is transformed into a power surplus state. He requested the Government of India's cooperation in this regard. On behalf of the Government of Tamil Nadu, important issues were placed for discussion and early resolution by the Government of India. The Honourable Minister of State for Power, Coal, New and Renewable Energy, Government of India, stated that he will look into these requests and do his best. The Minister of State for Power, Coal, New and Renewable Energy was accompanied by R.N. Chaube, Special Secretary, Ministry of Power and other senior officers. The meeting was attended by Chief Secretary to Tamil Nadu Government, K. Jnanadesikan, Advisor to Tamil Nadu Government, Sheila Balakrishnan, Finance Department, K. Shanmugam, CMD, Tanjit Dr. M. Sai Kumar, Secretary to Government, Energy Department, Rajesh Lakhoni, Chairman and Managing Director, Tamil Nadu Energy Development Agency, Sudeep Jain. The Tamil Nadu government, which follows the path forged by Ms. Jaya, has announced the Aayar Award for the year 2015. Dr. Shanti Ranganathan, the Honorary Secretary of T.T. Ranganathan Clinical Research Foundation, TTK Hospital, and Swami Dayananda Saraswati Educational Society has been selected for the Aayar Award for the year 2015. The Tamil Nadu government, which follows the path forged by Ms. Jaya, has ordered to present with a cash award of 1 lakh rupees along with a gold medal weighing 8 grams, a certificate and a shawl. The General Secretary of AIADMK and the People's Chief Ms. Jaya today announced the removal of P.K.S. Murugesan from the party. In an announcement made today, the AIADMK Supremo said P.K.S. Murugesan, the party secretary of the Ward Number 1 of Chettipalayam Town Panchayat, has been removed from his primary membership and all other responsibilities for his anti-party activities. She asked the people not to have any connection with him whatsoever.